Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed game two. Now we're just going to do another giveaway, skins this time, I believe. So yeah, we've got all the SNF monkeys have been working hard, trying to find names in the chat. So we should have a nice set of skins to give away to people, so they can pimp up their rides, really nice and good.
Yeah, we got 5 skins for you guys. Remember, at the end of the show, we're going to be doing a Rome to Total War key giveaway, so by all means, if you want it, stick around for your chance to win that. Make sure you like us on Facebook. There's going to be loads of giveaways and other COH related stuff on there, so you could win stuff on there. Without further ado, let me get right to the names then. First winner is Mr. Yippee Kaye. Congratulations, you win yourself a Soviet 4-color Belarusian front for the heavy class. So send a message to Sun and Air Fights. Second winner of the night is Craziest Man. Congratulations, you bag yourself the same color pattern, but for the medium tier. Third winner is Eric Auser. Congratulations, you win the same color skin as the others, but for the light tank set. Fourth winner of the night, Tornbow. You get yourself the German Stalingrad winter pattern for the light heavy tank. And finally, for the skins, we have Borshik. Congratulations. You win yourself the Stalingrad German winter pattern for the medium tier set. So please, by all means, guys, send a message to Sunday Night Fights. Hit follow if you're not already doing so for future giveaways. Like us on Facebook. Check out coh2.org. Register, do your stuff. And that concludes the skin. We still have one more key to give away, and that's going to be for Rome Total War 2. So by all means, don't go anywhere. And unless you have any comments, Sipkai, we can head on straight to game 3 to see if Jesulin can crawl his way back from a very deep hole.
Yeah, just want to say congratulations to all the winners, and also just a quick thank you to all our sponsors, Alienware, Relec Entertainment, and Sega. I'm not sure if I think they're just called Sega. Yeah. So big thanks to them for all the prizes that were provided for this competition as well. And yeah, we'll get into game 3. So hopefully Jesulin can turn it around, and maybe we can see a 5th game. So let me just pop this up. Okay.
Go. Let me just load up the replay real quick.
Yeah, sure, no problem. A quick check now. Everything's fine. Yeah. So I'll be following Jesulin this time around again, I guess. Or are you happy with? Or
Okay.
do you want to follow someone else? I'm not.
No. You can do Jesulin. I'll do Barton again. No problem.
Okay, cool.
Let me just get to the 5-second mark. I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, sure. So looks like we're back on Samoski. Familiar ground
Everyone
again.
dreads this map. Yep.
Yeah, I know. I mean, in the other contender bouts, it was always the first map, so it was a nice change to have it on Kolodny Firma actually this time round. So yeah, I can't complain too much really. All right.
No, definitely not.
So it looks like so yeah, as per usual, because it's a best of 5. Barton plays the Soviets then in the 3rd game, because he played it in the first game. So shall we begin? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So probably standard build orders again. Loads of Grens, loads of conscripts. Maybe some
Yep,
MPs.
2 conscripts coming out. I mean, there's 2 things I really want to talk about this map. There's been some changes. One of them is a little bit more subtle than the other one. The southern hedges have had 2 holes dug in them, so that allows for easier passing, and it prevents, if you want to cap that point, before you'd have to go all around the hedges, but now you can just dash in and out. So it's a nice little... It adds fluidity to the game. It makes the capping more seamless. The second thing, and this is probably the biggest thing that's changed on this map, is the fuel locations. They've been moved back to their classic vanilla locations. And some people don't like this. It's pretty hard to harass the fuel points, especially when strategic points give you fuel enough as it is. So this basically allows an easy access to armor in this map. So I'm not sure about that. I personally, I don't know. I don't think I like this change, but again, it's just my personal preference. We got 3 conscripts coming out. I see 2 grenadiers for Jesulin. I assume he's building a 3rd. No, he's building an MG.
Yeah, machine gun.
Okay.
Mr. Machine Gun makes an appearance on this map. I think the last time I saw like 2 MG starts was it the Condemnation Wings, wasn't it? In one of those what was it now? One of those like map launch tournaments or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Condemnation Wings love his Ostrup and MG build, definitely.
Yeah.
So what have we got? They're both going for the center. They've capped their fuels. The Pioneers engineers are just doing mirror capping around the sides. The conscripts are flooding into the center along with the grenadiers. So it's literally looking up to be a mirror match, except Barton has his usual 4 conscripts. Molotovs is going to be coming any second now. There it goes. And now we're just going to see how these guys deviate and where they go.
Yeah, Barton's going up. I think he's going to try and harass the fuel with 1 conscript squad now. But then the other 2 conscript units are in the mid now.
Interesting. He's sitting in a house, Barton. Okay, now he's going out to cab. The nice surround of the conscripts by the grenadiers. He's got an MG there to support. Lovely Molotov dodge. So some lovely play from Jesulin there. That conscript squad is beat. He needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
Dash back and help kill these pioneers or something.
Get out.
Barton sent a conscript squad all the way up to the north to try and deny Jesulin any sort of resource advantage, but MG is just going to hold its own with this Grenadier squad, and with the supporting Grenadier squad coming from there, Barton is going to have to do something about this. So a nice little backwards and forwards action.
Yeah, and you notice as well, the conscript squad didn't get pinned while it was being shot at by the MG, so I think they did some change to green cover, to the suppression versus green cover.
And that's how it should be, yeah. Green cover should definitely give you a huge advantage to suppression. And I'm glad to see that's the case. It's not always the case if Molotov goes in up top, but lovely dodge from Jesulin again. These conscripts are being chewed apart and out of position. But it's looking good for Jesulin, actually. Barton is up to 5 conscripts, but Jesulin is just holding his own in the center and on the top. He's just not letting Barton have any of it. And this is just 1 MG and more grenadiers coming into flock. This MG might get caught out of position. Oh,
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, he decides to hop in the house, but
yeah. The other thing of note as well is that buildings have been nerfed. Like the protection that they give has been decreased quite significantly now. So they aren't as fortressy-like as they used to be.
Yeah, I mean, before they were fortresses, they gave you 50% accuracy reduction. They gave you 50% more resilience to damage. Now it's just flat out 35%. So they've been toned down by a good 15%, and that's just huge. It's absolutely huge. Before this map was a major camp fest with the buildings. You'd see units in every single building in the center, but now it's definitely opened up the game a lot more. You can't just sit in a building and just destroy units all around you. You actually have to maneuver and play smart and tactically. So that was a very welcome change. These grenadiers have been picked up. Yeah, get out of there. Your squad's on really low health.
Yeah,
but look at the map.
Yeah. It's quite quite a mix. I have a commander choice from Jesulin though. He's picked assault support again, like he did in the first game.
Is he gonna save for another tiger?
I hope he doesn't. I hope he learned his lesson and thought.
Yeah, I hope he did.
Yeah. So I mean, just to let people know, that gives you the field officer, the Opal truck, the strafing run, the tiger, and the cluster bombing run for that commander.
I don't know. Barton isn't looking to be in a great position. The major advantage of 5 cons is the fact that you have such high field presence and you can be so aggressive. But Jesulin is just—he's got the side, he's got the top, he's pushing back into the middle, and Barton is struggling. These Molotovs aren't doing enough damage. Jesulin is doing a great job throwing them. Dodging them, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, he's just managed to get every conscript that he's engaged, he's managed to just force him off without, you know, having to retreat himself. So he's been doing really well.
Oh, okay, so we have... Barton has gone for the usual, he's gone with guards combined.
Yeah, so that's the
Blind arms tech.
PPSH.
PPSH, hit the third guards, yeah.
Still a solid
So,
commander.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely complements 5 cons because they get such a huge attack power buff from the PPSHs, and you got the guards there to fill out, I guess, any tier 2 flamer half trucks, etc. But look at Jesulin, he's creeping forward and forward. As the longer the match goes on, the further Barton is being pushed, and this is such lovely play from him.
Yeah. Also, we've got Panzergrens out now, and that's a good choice now, actually, just to mop up some conscript squads.
Those Panzer Grenadiers are just gonna shut down flanks from the left, from the right. This MG is just gonna be safe in the middle. And we got guards called in, so Barton is expecting some sort of tier 2 vehicle, but there's only Panzer Grenadiers.
Yeah, he's probably thinking like, you know, oh, last game the guy went flamer half track. I think he's gonna go flamer half track round now again this time, you know, so get some guards.
That's fine. But I'm glad to see he made the active choice of getting... Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna have to... Yeah, I don't know why you'd get Shreks at 7 minutes 40.
Yeah,
I mean, as a player and a streamer, you getting Shreks this early, it's a bit perplexing. I don't know why you do that. You could have really used the STGs on the PGs to actually mop up the conscripts, but now you've kind of diminished your advantage, so to speak, by actually upgrading to Shreks. I don't know what he's expecting.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'd only get Shreks if I actually saw a vehicle, to be honest. I don't actually like get them preemptively ever. You know?
Yeah, I mean, he's seen Barton has a lot of conscripts. He's seen PPSHs. So what's going on in his mind that makes him go, okay, I need Shreks? I don't know.
I know. Maybe he thinks T70, but you know.
Again, T70 isn't going to hit the field for another 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes easy.
And the thing is, the T70 isn't as good as it used to be. It's still good, but it's not as good since that moving scatter change. You know, it's not as effective at killing men on the move.
So this is where the Panzer Grenadiers, could really come in handy. They need those SDGs because now his MG is being flanked. He's got more PPSH conscript just picking away at squads. He's in trouble now. MG goes down. These Grenadiers have to get out of there, and they do. Might get picked off. Nope. Don't think they're going anywhere. But look at the Panzer Grenadiers. They're just vulnerable. They're carrying 2 Shreks. They can't do anything. I know the officer there and the incoming reinforcement Barton is going to steal the MG and reclaim the entire map back.
Yeah, he's going to pinch the MG, which is a good move. Really good move. Those Shreks, really big mistake, to be honest.
I think so too. Those Shreks were huge. You really could have used those PGs. Lovely Molotov. Okay, now Jesulin is probably starting to panic.
Yeah.
He's lost his MG. If I look at the units... yeah, Barton has a lot more vet. He's already got a vet 2 conscript. He's already got an MG42, he's already got guards, so even any tier 2 vehicles aren't really going to save the day.
No, not at all. No, he's in trouble.
He kind of had the entire map and then didn't really capitalize on it. He built Shreks to combat PPSH conscripts, but okay. Barton, on the other hand, 630 manpower, 234 fuel. He can do whatever he pleases.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe because I think his engineers are capping at the moment. Maybe he's just not retreated them back yet to build the tech buildings yet. I think, yeah, they're on their way now. So he's probably just going to build them now. I think he's not got, he's not got anything yet, tech-wise. So he's just going to build tier 1, tier 2, or whatever, and then probably tier 3, maybe. think so.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be tier 3. I don't see Barton going tier 4 very often, if at all.
Yeah, I don't think tier 4 works out all that well on this map because of the buildings and because of true sight. You know, you've got very positional fire units in tier 4, so I don't think many people use them.
Molotovs going left, right, and center. Nice rifle nade on the hit the dirt conscripts, but casualties have been taken. Jesulin's struggling without that MG, and Barton has it fully healed up. The guards. Barton has enough manpower to reinforce, to have 5 conscript guards and an MG42, and still have more than enough to take. So it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be real hard to come back here. I mean, he just finished his tech to tier 2. No, sorry, tier 3. Jesulin has. So you might see the P3 building go up now. But I don't know. Is he building it?
I would definitely strongly please Jesulin build that tier 3 building.
Yeah, he's
here we go.
He's
That's what I'd
it.
like to see. All right,
Good
good.
move. Because
he's not waiting for the tiger.
saving for a tiger would not help. Because the tiger, yeah, it's got loads of health and it's scary, but it's not that good against infantry. You know, it won't get done in by infantry, but it'll just not do anything against them. Like an Ostwind is far more scarier than a tiger is.
Definitely, yeah. Considering the Barton has nothing but infantry on the field, it makes sense. But T-34s will start rolling out in a couple of minutes, so that P4 will be a very welcome change. And with Shreks, he can do some damage. I mean, the Shreks will only now start to pay off. But again, if we look at the timings, Jesulin got the Shreks at 7:40. It's now almost 13 minutes, and there's not even a sign of a tank. Barton still hasn't even got his tier 3 up. So those PGs could have had that much more combat power and efficiency to actually combat all this infantry in the field. But Barton, look, Barton's even extended to Jesulin's fuel. He's just sitting there. He's throwing nice Molotovs. Jesulin is starting to panic most likely. He doesn't care. He has PPSHs, so he's gonna win that battle easily.
Yeah, and the hit of dirt, it's not a bad idea because it, you know, it gives you yellow cover basically. So I mean, it's not a bad thing to do when you can't get into a good cover position and get your men like lined up well. So it's good to use it when you can. Not as good as it used to be at release when it used to like give them, was it minus 50% accuracy taken or something stupid like that.
It was actually weird because the way the old hit that used to work was because it's stacked with cover bonuses, so it'd give you the yellow cover that you get from popping it, and then it would take into consideration any cover you're in. So if you had hit the dirt in green cover or yellow cover, that's huge. It's a huge cover bonus. But so we have a Stug. Interesting. Again, Jesulin, why would you get a Stug when you can get a P4 or an Austrian to get all of this infantry out of the way? Because you can't combat the infantry as it is. A Stug isn't going to help you.
Yeah.
The T-34 is just about to hit the field. It's going to counter that, but I don't know.
You get a Stug after, ooh, nice Molotov. It didn't kill anything. I thought that was going to kill that guy on retreat. Oh, he did die on retreat.
Yeah, he did. Screw your Molotov, I'm just going to shoot you in the head.
Oh, lovely 18 throws.
Deflection, that's a bit unlucky.
And another Gren
Did
went
he
down
use
as well. Yeah, he lost both
Gren.
Grens. That's bad.
Oh god. This is painful to watch.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, you get a Stug, yeah, you get a Stug when you see tier 3, but you get P4 first, and then you go, do I need more AT or more anti-infantry? I think if I need more anti-infantry, get Ostwind. If I need better AT, then I get a, you know, Stug.
Yeah. The way Soviets work at the moment is everything kind of snowballs. If you let them... Jesulin did great in the early game. He had a lot of the map with what he had, and he could have kept onto that. And if he denied Barton all this map control and kept countering without Shreks that early, without a Stug to counter these guards, then Barton wouldn't be in this position right now. He's floating 340 manpower and 135 fuel, so he can get another T-34 easily, and the Stug is already down to half health just from the guards alone.
Yeah, the guards actually do, you know, surprisingly well against the Stug, you know, as long as they're allowed to shoot at it. Yeah, Jesulin's getting another Stug as well. I don't know. Not a good Not a good decision, I think.
Another Stug.
Yeah. He's got 2 out on the map now.
Alright. So, yeah, this is grim. This is very grim.
Yeah, and he's slowly losing units as well. I mean, he lost 2 Grens in that one engagement. He has to be really careful he doesn't lose any more, because then that's his capping power gone.
He's got no infantry to cap, so Barton has got 2 T-34s, 5 cons, which have all got a pip of air. 3 have red 2, MG, 18 aids. He's got the whole arsenal here. I don't see what Jesulin can do with 2 Stugs. Sure, he can kill the T-34s, but then what? What will he actually do with an inferior infantry force and just 2 tanks that can't really kill infantry?
Yeah. I mean, Stugs, if he only had shocks, they'd be good because you could run over shocks with them. But he doesn't have shocks, so that's my only reasoning why he would get them. And he doesn't have any, so yeah.
So we got an engagement.
These Stugs are going to get 18 aided.
Yeah, they're gonna get 18 aided, and then the guards will sweep them up. Oh, this T-34 might go down to deflects if he's not careful. Yeah, the Stugs are out of action effectively, and Barton is just gonna play it smart and run off while sweeping up these kills. He's gonna lose another Grand Squad. This is a massacre.
Well, another 18 aid goes off, and those guards, they're probably just gonna finish off these Stugs now, because they can.
Yeah, look at this. The Stugs can't do shit to these conscripts. They're just going, meh, I'm just gonna walk up to you and shoot you in the ass, and then stick a Molotov in your exhaust and blow you up.
And those Panzer Grens are trying to chase these T-34s. They're not gonna get...
No chance.
No. That's 1 Stug down.
There goes 1 Stug.
Guards it well. They got, second vet for that level 2. I think Jesulin might try and finish. Barton might try and finish off this Stug now.
He is. I would. It's very easily flankable unit. You've got a position advantage here. He's
Yeah.
going for it.
Oh, that wasn't good.
No. But that's alright. He's good enough. He'll just remake that. Another 18-8 is going to go up. There it is. Destroyed engine. Can't even turn. Shot in the rear. Down you go. Main gun destroyed.
Oh, those Panzer Grens might go down on retreat.
Yeah, that's a nice little target change for Barton. He knows the Stug is immobile. He's not even going to bother shooting at it. Get some shots at the peaches, gets unlucky, but... Jesulin, no tanks, no infantry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just a bad move. Getting those Panzer Shreks at the 7-minute mark, because he could have done with the anti-infantry.
Definitely.
And getting Stugs as well. That's quite perplexing. So we got some normal Panzer Grens out by the cut-off point over the bridge, but they're not doing too well against his Vet 2 squad.
Yeah. Barton loses a Vet 2 conscript down south at the VP, but it's, yeah. I fear he can take these kind of losses and have nothing done to him.
Yeah, he's dealt a lot of damage.
Area is now ours. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
What do we get Jesulin building? He doesn't even have any fuel. He's building another Stug.
Yeah.
He's just, it's, I don't know. I don't think he's thinking of what can actually get him into this. I don't see how a Stug can ever get you back from this.
No, I think he's on tilt. I think, he's just so messed up from the other 2 games. I think he's just not thinking straight now.
Yeah, it's definitely pressure. He has to win this one, so it's definitely starting to wear him out.
Yeah, and it gets quite tight. You're thinking, I gotta win this game, I can't lose, and then you start just doing. Sometimes you might try and do some really weird stuff.
We have casualties.
Oh, Grand Squad goes down to the T-34 shot.
Yeah, I got run over, I think, if I had a look. Yeah.
Well, one model did, and then the others just got bunched in the corner and blasted in the face.
Man, that's rough. So Stug number 2 is out. Sorry, number 3, but that's not going to help.
Our machine gun turret has been installed.
So Barton's going for the triple cap now.
Enemy is taking our
Yep,
territory.
triple cap with triple T-34 soon. Oh boy, here comes the PGs.
Yeah, and he just
Stug misses, Shrek's
gets
hit.
out of there. Just gets out of there. He knows, yeah, that T-34 is not going to win that engagement. Just run.
The sector.
Try and wait until I can get some infantry support to take out the PGs, and then flank the Stug.
IL-2 unlocked, he has enough munitions, so you can pretty much say goodbye to those Shreks if he's not careful.
Yeah, that's it as well. I mean, the nasty skill play, and this Stug is being a bit adventurous. He might get 18 naded. Yeah, and he is.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
And it pens. And then these guards are probably going to kill this Stug now. They're just going to sit in their building and blink away.
Oh yeah, Ved2 increased penetration, they got this. PGs aren't gonna do anything to triple their conscripts. Nice Nate dodge, just gonna hop back in. The T-34s are going up top. I'm guessing the Barton wants to pick off these PGs capping. He doesn't even need the T-34s to kill the Stug, he knows it, and this should be a major indication to Jesulin that Stugs aren't really the counter to guards and 18-8 conscripts, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all I saw all game, you know, if I was him, I'd be like, man, he's not got any vehicles, but he's got, a whole load of concepts. Oh, here comes the IL-2. Dirty.
huge hits.
And it's game over.
And that's GG right there, 3-0 to Barton.
GG, let's roll that vid. Alright, welcome back guys. So that was game 3, so Barton wins 3-0 and he goes on to the semi-finals, is that what they're calling them now?
Yeah, he's going to be playing Andy's Rippin in the semi-finals, and we're
right.
going to have OMG Pop versus Von Ivan in the other set.
Yeah, so 2 good games. I mean, OMG Pop versus Von Ivan, battle of the spammers as people would call them on the forums. So there might be a lot of scout cars, a lot of T70s, things like that. So that would be a good match. And Barton versus Andy is ripping. I haven't seen much of Andy lately, but he's a really solid player as well. So that might that should be a good match to watch too.
Yeah,
And
I feel with the current patch changes, Bender should clear up. I mean, 5 cons is still a die-hard favorite, but we're seeing more shocks, which is good. We're seeing tier 2 play, not as much, granted. I'd like to see more tier 2 play, but things are shaping up, especially with the building changes. There's a lot more fluidity to the game. I'm kind of expecting, I don't know what I'm expecting, it'll be hard to say. I'm not going to place any bets, but Jesulin did very well, I feel, in the first 2 games. And he did very, very well in the early stages of Game 3. But I feel he kind of crumbled. Maybe nerves got the better of him. Maybe panic or some sort of, I don't know, misthought or misclick. Whatever happened. But getting Shreks kind of gave Barton a free get-out-of-jail card. And from there onwards, he built Stugs. I don't really know why. Another mistake. And from there onwards, it just got out of hand. And Jesulin kind of crumbled and gave Barton the win. But yeah, what can I say? Barton adapted. Not well. You can't really say Barton adapted. He did and didn't at the same time. 5 cons. It's a safe build. You can't really adapt with that. But he did well. Getting up 43 in game 2 to kill the ice, to getting guards to kill the Flamer half trick in game 1. Some people might even skip guards and tech at that point and end up losing to the Flamer half trick. So that's good to see. But all in all, I think very well played to both players. I mean, the games weren't. No, they were good games. It's not fair to say they were not good games. I feel they were good games, so very well played to both of them.
Yeah, and I think everybody who got to a contender bout, they do get a prize, don't they? I think There is some.
I believe so. Yeah,
yeah.
There's a small prize for getting to the contender bout, but if you get into the semis, there's definitely a larger prize pool. So Jesulin isn't gonna go home empty-handed. So props to him. Credit is due where credit is due. But Barton, opportunity to take on Andy, his fellow clanmate, and Vaughn against OMG Pop. They're gonna get a good amount of money and some prizes from there, just being in the semis. So it'll be interesting to see who goes for what build, and they all get to veto maps. So we hopefully will see less of Simorsky summer. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's unusual because I know like there was one thing I was thinking. OMG Pop does the scout cars and Flamer half track where however he plays. But I was thinking why doesn't anybody pick like Kolodny Winter where there's only one ammo point, for example? Maybe some people will think about it. When it comes to the map, Von, who will play him, maybe he'll think about it and you think, if I go for that map where there's only the one ammo point, that'll really hinder his strat a lot because he won't have as much ammo. That was something I was thinking about it, at least anyway. But yeah.
Well, yeah, it's too early to say. So, as promised, guys, we have Rome 2 to give away. So, I haven't even had a little chat with anyone, so this is coming straight from the factory. Let's do the rolls now. Let's see who's the lucky winner.
Yeah, Rome 2, great RTS made by Creative Assembly, also under the Sega banner as well. But yeah, Creative Assembly, very good RTS developer, based in England, I think Dorset. So they make some great games. I mean, their first one was Shogun, so everybody remembers that game at least. And then I think the one before Rome 2 was Shogun 2, which is also really good as well. So whoever wins it, I hope you have a lot of fun playing this game.
Yeah, so our winner and contributor to the final giveaway of this evening is Shui. Congratulations. Send a message to SNF for your Rome 2 key. Congratulations. It's a nice little snatch. Other than that, that really concludes SNF for this evening. We've had a 3-0 victory. I mean, all the contender bouts are done, so it's just forward onto the semis from here. Army will be back to cast the semis as well, so we apologize for him not being here. We apologize for the crash. We've had to get things working with very limited time. We've had very little time to prepare, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the show and it went as smooth as you'd have wanted it to. Any last words? Shout-outs, Ibkai?
Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for being patient with me while I stream this, because I don't usually stream that often to a big audience like this. So thank you very much for watching. I'd like to thank all the sponsors again, for providing the money for this event. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Sib, for casting this with me as well.
No problem.
Yeah, everything will be back to normal next week, so you won't have to put up with me next week. So, thanks very much for watching. Thanks. Do you have anything else to say, or do you want to just go?
Yeah. Seeing as we're at the end of the show, and seeing as my viewers have been bugging me to give shout-outs. Shout-outs, guys! Love you all! Sip stream, go, go, go. Big ups to Ibkai for streaming. Very well done. He's got 1 meg upload. He's done a tremendous job doing what he can for the cast. So credits to him more than anything. But I love you guys. It's always a pleasure. Stick around with the COH2 community.